Good day to you.
And good day to you, viewers. Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Here we are in Val Royeaux. It's been a while since I've seen this place on camera, huh?
It's you?
Adamant Ruins, they're talking about me. My ears are going red. Ah, goodness me. Okay, well, we're here. We're here for a gift for a lady. Stores of Val Royeaux for some candles. Talk to a gardener about flowers in Val Royeaux. So obviously here's the gardener. An elf.
You heard? Maybe.
By the Maker, it's the Inquisitor himself.
Hola.
Would you care for a bouquet of flowers, your worship?
I'd love some.
The roses have been exceptional this season.
Yes.
You sell flowers, I take it.
Oh, I don't sell them so much as I grow them. All for the halls of the Winter Palace. Empress Celine does so love the pink daisies. They're quite difficult to cultivate. But I don't think they'd begrudge a few flowers for the Herald of Andraste. It can be our little secret.
Well, if they help Celine with the war, they'll probably help me.
I was looking for some flowers, in fact.
Indeed. For what occasion, if I may ask?
For a lady friend.
Oh, no simple wildflowers for you then. I have just the thing. I'll send them to Skyhold, in fact. Rare beauties your lady will adore.
I wonder how into this people would be, you know? Like, I'm just gonna check on codex entries that I missed. Just because, like, a lot of people maybe would be... Cassandra, I want to say this without being offensive, but Cassandra is not typically feminine. You know, like, in terms of the, you know, becoming more and more outdated culture, the type of girl who would... Maybe you would expect to like flowers and candles and poetry and so on and so forth. Cassandra is not that type. So, which, you know, props to her for showing that, you know, you don't have to be that type of girl to like flowers, and you don't have to be traditional to like flowers, and you don't need to roll your eyes at liking flowers or be weak or anything like that. I'm a flowers kind of guy. Like, personally, me in real life, like, I'm definitely not above that stuff. There is absolutely a place for traditional shit in real life, because it is... When you separate it from the tradition itself, it's about the gesture. So, yeah, if you're buying flowers for somebody because it's like the default present, then yeah, it's bad. When you're buying them for somebody because you know they'll like it, that's very different and is perfectly fine. Now let's see. Yeah, this is where I bought my bed and shit. Valuables, velveteen. No, didn't think it'd be in here, but it's bound to be here somewhere. I wonder if it's above? I can afford that box one of these days. I wonder if it'll just give me, like, power. Anyway, yes, some people targeting Cassandra. There are people who are against those types of gifts. So staff, gold ring. What am I looking for again? What am I looking for again? Candles. I'm looking for candles. So when she asked for it to initiate the romance, I wonder how many people were like, oh, no, you aren't who I thought you were. And that would be fair, you know? It's a matter of taste. Some people are so against this tradition and, you know, the things it allegedly perpetuates that they would not be willing to engage something so traditional. Which is fine, I guess. I mean, I don't really get it myself, but...
For you are the fire at the heart of the world.
But yeah, no, it's for me, it's cool that Cassandra likes this stuff. It's, you know, yeah, I do like her because she's tough, but I also like her because she's emotional and like one of the first, the most romantic candle in all Thedas. Fantastico. Talked to a vendor in Redcliffe about poetry books. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get my 2 cents on the whole traditional thing. I think it's I think you gotta know your audience. But I think it is completely harmless, quite frankly. And some people, especially Cassandra, I think one of the reasons that she likes the idea of this is because nobody's ever treated her this way. She reads these books about silly, sappy romances and stuff like that, and she's aware that they're silly and sappy. But okay, now that's become tied with her idea of romance, so she wants it for herself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And B, even knowing that it's silly and sappy, having somebody want to do something for you so strongly that they're willing to make themselves look like an idiot is also very touching. It kind of comes down to that grand gesture thing where somebody's just really putting themselves out there. And that's romantic, in my opinion. Everybody's got different ideas on what romance is. For me, it means being thoughtful. For me, it means being willing to throw something in the mix to make something a little bit special. But it also means the traditional stuff every now and then. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but you get what I mean. Let's go to Redcliffe, we'll grab the poetry, then get back and see exactly how this scene unfolds. Because I can live through a sappy romantic scene with poetry and candles in Dragon Age Inquisition, for sure I can. It's the sex scenes which are awkward to commentate around. Well, there we are then.
Look around.
Why? Where? Oh, it's in this hut, isn't it? Yeah, fuck that shit. Here on my own. Right, find the spot. No, find the spot marked on the map. Bloody hell. I better just make this active and then have at it. Because there's bound to be a cutscene somewhere.
Good day.
There's a widower. I doubt that's what I'm after. Poetry vendor, you say? Poetry vendor. Talk to a vendor in Redcliffe about poetry books. Well, the market's kind of up here, right? Well, there's a market down here as well, apparently. Hello? Oh, Dwarven bookseller. Perfect. Well, I mean, can I just talk to you straight up? Fucking!
Ah, you must be the surfacer they call the Inquisitor. That right? Wish I could sell you some books. Wish I could sell anyone some books.
Oh, poor guy.
Sod it all.
Dwarf selling books. Oh, shit. Well, I thought I was being racist, but then Marcus is just straight up gonna say it.
You're a bookseller? Normally, yes. No need to look at me so funny. Thought I'd come here and try my luck selling books and scholarly crap to all the mages crowded hereabouts. Naturally, they've all up and vanished like a fart in a cavern. I'd go home if I just had any of my stock. What a mess.
Poor guy. But, what happened to your books?
So what happened exactly? Surfacers happened. It took all my coin for bribes just to find out the damn Templars ambushed my wagon before it got here. Thought I was bringing supplies to the robes. So it's out there, but who knows where. Any books of poetry in your wagon?
Oh, joy.
Sure. Mages love that stuff. Fat lot of good it does me now.
I'm guessing. Ooh, weapon schematics. These are all tier 1 stuff. Find the Dwarven bookseller's missing caravan. Where the bloody hell is it? Oh my goodness. We're going on an adventure to the deadly forest camp of southwestern hinterlands. Who will I take on this romantic adventure, you may ask? Not Cassandra. Hey, I don't need to cut through that at all, but I probably will because I marked it for editing anyway. Alright guys, this is gonna be a little more of a pain than I thought it was gonna be. That's fine. Dorian, you're romantic. So are you, Varric. You wrote the books that she loves, and let's also grab Iron Bull to melt his fancy heart. Right, here we go. Fine, the Dwarven Bookseller's missing caravan. Any second now there'll be a...
You know, I met the Arishok.
Oh, the old one? Man, he had an impressive rack. The new Arishok doesn't have horns at all. Usually means they're destined for something special.
I met him too. The only thing they seem to have in common is a tendency to burn things.
That pretty much sums up the Antam, yes.
Yes, we heard that, because Sten didn't have horns in Dragon Age Origins. Because he was destined to help a protagonist of a thing. Oh god, how do I get him to fucking... balls to it. Going to uncharted territory in the hinterlands has been a freaking while. Already 11 minutes in this episode. You know what? I'll record a 9th episode if I need to. I'm not like I'm doing anything. I've got tomorrow off. I can sleep in if I need to. Let's grab our Montague. Head off to the south. Diddlin, 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 diddlin. Oh my goodness me! I'm a yawny Joe. Yeah, it's like midnight. That's okay. It's nice to stay up late playing video games sometimes. Certainly more valuable way I'm spending my time because I've been procrastinating recording this session for a little while now. Ah, man, this is gonna be a piece of piss to go through, isn't it? Because there's actually enemies here. Is there? Hey! Ooh. Jeez, audio lag much. To the game a good minute there to realize that fight was even happening. It was the weirdest shit. In fact, the Dwarven Bookseller's missing caravan, so it'll be here somewhere. You gotta find that poetry. And obviously bring the dwarf's livelihood back to the dwarf so he can go home. But more importantly, I gotta get in there. It's just true, I'm afraid. The very special lady. Right. Hola, benditos. I like that you're leveled. I appreciate that. Excuse me, I'm just gonna come over there for a second. Yes, this looks likely. We're in business. A poetry book. We must romance her, you say? I will admit, it is not something I am used to doing as a way of wooing somebody. It is something I'm used to doing to flatter somebody who I have already wooed, so this will be interesting. Alright, thank you guys. Your contributions towards my sex life are very much appreciated. We should obviously probably check the war table. Check the movement of the troops. Ah, here we go. Alright, well, we are... Should we do the rounds? Yeah, alright, let's do the rounds. Let's see if anybody else has got anything to say. Maybe this episode will go long, maybe it won't. I'm at 14 minutes according to my TikTok over here. But we'll just talk to the creme de la creme. As in not you. As in Iron Bull. See if he has anything to say.
Pleasure as always, boss.
Nah.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
People not having anything to say is fine. I'm fishing for cutscenes is all. I mean, I'm particularly curious to see how Cole's getting along. Speaking of, I probably should have gone and spoken to Cole. I will head to the tavern up this direction instead. Cole, Cullen, Cassandra, obviously. Basically any of my companions that start with the letter C. C is in companion. This is why they are the strongest and favoritist of my companions.
What do you mean?
Hey, Cole.
I'm glad you came to talk to me.
That's different.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
Well, that's good. I mean, that'll help you, right?
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things, flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to.
Interesting.
I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
Interesting.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people a lot. Varric is helping with that.
I would imagine he is.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong.
Right.
But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less.
Yeah.
That helps.
But it is different.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains.
Okay.
My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why not?
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be.
Right.
Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
He probably, yeah, I guess so. That is really sad. He probably, was only susceptible to this sort of possession because he was a mage, too.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Again, as I said... What's this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, sweet. Nice one. You've been overdue for an upgrade, mate. As I said before, not better or worse than Sarah. Not better or worse than a spirit necessarily, just different. And I hope better, but definitely different.
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
You okay? Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Wonder what her opinion is of me these days. Oh, can I not? Damn. So inviting.
Very well.
Drills upon drills. Familiarity.
I can't see Sarah through that window, but that's definitely the one that she was on. Right, Cullen then. Cullen. Which I think is not this building over here, but the next one over. This is nice. I like ending a session like this, I truly do. This episode will probably go on a little bit longer than usual. Hey, guys. Hey, bud.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
What on earth? I don't know what this means, but it's kind of too unique to pass up. Let me just check.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you?
I would rather not consider it.
Okay.
Is there anything I should know?
Creating Inquisition footholds outside Skyhold has strengthened our reputation. People view us as a stabilizing force. We've received a number of recruits eager to pledge themselves to our cause.
Cool. I have been deliberately trying to foster that reputation.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
You know, I just realized we should, we'll probably have something with Vivienne, because we finished her mission too. Oh, hell. I had to look away from the screen. It got to me. That's immersive, yo. Hey, block wall.
At your service.
Nah.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
I would say that Black Wall's my least favorite companion. I don't dislike him by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I was really pleased that he decided to stay after I banished the Black Wardens, the Grey Wardens. But yeah, just in terms of like content and interest, he just didn't grab me so much. You know, that painting needs to be loaded in. There you go. Oh, let's talk to Josephine, see how she's getting on. You're standing up. I mean, something important's happening? Nope.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing.
I know.
Sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
I know. The Anchor's magic, not holy. I believe it was holy too. We're starting to say this stuff.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It feels strange.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
We'll pick up Cullen's thing next time. You don't need to speak to him right away. I don't have anybody to judge, do I? Not sure I'd have the time or energy for it even if I did. So, by my reckoning, we'll speak to Vivienne next. Hey. Hey?
I always have time for you, my dear.
Your lost books have been found.
My dear, you are a treasure.
Huzzah. That was nice and simple, actually. Dorian, Solus, and Cassandra. Oh.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding a friend. I mentioned Alexis to you, didn't I?
Maybe.
His son. I was trying to discover what became of him. Where he ended up.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him. It's as if he never existed. I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Yeah.
With the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, there was nothing between us. He was just a fine young man. Better than I. Maybe if the world were a better place, he'd be here instead of me.
What was he doing in Redcliffe if he wasn't part of the Venatori?
He was there with his father. In fact, Felix was the reason I knew where the Venatori were.
Really?
He'd planned to help if you came to Redcliffe, I understand. He had so much more than I to lose by helping. He should be alive, not I.
Another thing I probably missed out by going down the Templar route. Sometimes I feel like Markus is too nice, but this is generally what you would say.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Huh, that was interesting. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. In the next episode, we will speak to Cassandra. And, you know, but Liliana Solis, we're going to tail off with Cassandra. But yeah, nice to end on some conversation. It's always pleasant, it really is. So thank you for watching, folks. I will see you in the next one.